Outer Wilds is an open-world puzzle set in a solar system trapped in a never-ending temporal cycle. As part of Outer Wilds ventures, players must unravel the secrets of this ever-changing system. The game contains a dynamic universe packed with hidden places that develop over time, allowing players to explore beneath metropolises or travel across planets as they disintegrate. Each discovery is safeguarded from perilous situations and natural calamities. Players must arrange their cosmic hiking gear, guarantee enough oxygen supply, and employ sophisticated instruments to examine their environment. Neon White is a fast-paced first-person game in which players take on the role of White, a chosen assassin from Hell, vying against other demon slayers for the chance to live in heaven forever. The game's soul cards may be utilized to unleash powerful assaults or discarded for unique mobility abilities. Players can also demonstrate their abilities by mixing cards to discover hidden shortcuts and earn the fastest completion speeds. The game also pushes players to form bonds with other assassins, which may indicate a deeper connection from a previous life.
I think you can win me over by showering me with gifts.
Navigate the eerie realm of Penumbra, a lost region teeming with opponents, 3D platforming challenges, missions, and collectibles. Overcome formidable opponents with distinct combat styles and engage in exciting boss battles. Survive oddball survivors to gain rich rewards. Penumbra now has a plethora of artifacts and things available for discovery, looting, and trade. Upgrade your equipment to face threats and become a fearsome warrior. Beyond Penumbra, you'll uncover the Void, a deserted region where you must locate portals to abstract platforming tasks and secret prizes.
You're going to need to move fast.
Cyberhook is a 3D platformer game in which players utilize parkour skills and a grappling hook to traverse walls, participate in battle, and demolish objects. The game has endurance mode, which allows players to complete many levels without taking pauses. The game provides an exciting parkour experience in which players climb walls and carefully navigate to escape devastating falls. Cyberhook contains over 70 stages that put players' parkour talents to the test, as well as global leaderboards for them to follow. Super One More Jump delivers a razor-sharp platforming experience that's both delightfully simple and maddeningly addictive. With just one button, it manages to create an endless loop of tense, satisfying jumps that demand precision and timing. The vibrant pixel art pops with personality, and the soundtrack pulses with energy, keeping the momentum high. Each level brings a fresh challenge, pushing reflexes to the limit while never feeling unfair. It's the kind of game that hooks fast and keeps calling for just one more try. Ashen is an open-world co-op action RPG about a wanderer searching for a home. Players only interact with other players on rare occasions, similar to Journey's passive multiplayer. The game features stamina-based fighting with a unique twist. The dynamic universe is harsh and nasty, and players must adapt to live. Danger lurks around every corner, and players must understand the area and its people in order to defeat dangers. Crafting skills are essential, and players can find survivors and welcome them to their town. Solar Ash is a fast-paced action game set in a bizarre dreamscape filled with ancient civilization ruins. The game follows Rai, a void runner, as she battles horrific monsters, grinds rails, grapples to dizzying heights, and defeats massive enemies. The game is a highly styled action-adventure in which players must traverse across the vacuum in order to preserve their planet and learn the secrets of the Starseed and Echo. Hyper Light Drifter's designers have built an award-winning game that provides a unique and exhilarating experience. COCOON is a puzzle adventure game. Players will travel across numerous realms, visiting planets inside spheres that may be carried on their backs. Understanding world-leaping physics allows players to manipulate and mix orbs to solve complex puzzles. Immerse yourselves in an ancient society, engage with alien equipment and biomechanical gadgets. Investigate varied biomes, ranging from industrial buildings to biological tunnels, and discover their connection. Unlock each orb's secret potential by learning their distinct skills, which will convert them into useful tools. The Pathless is a gripping narrative of an excellent archer, the hunter and their eagle friend as they travel through a strange forest. The hunter's objective is to dispel the spell of darkness by using their extraordinary archery abilities to discharge arrows while moving. The woodland provides a visually magnificent setting for adventure, along with ancient ruins and challenging riddles. However, the forest is also under risk from corrupted spirits that endanger the globe. The hunter must utilize their abilities to battle these malicious monsters and preserving the world's equilibrium. Top Racer Collection fires up nostalgia with classic arcade-style racing and a crisp, retro visual flair. With multiple modes and responsive controls, the gameplay feels punchy and satisfying. The soundtrack fuels the action, enhancing each track's momentum. Races stay engaging without feeling repetitive, thanks to clever course design and varying challenges. There's a good sense of speed, and local multiplayer adds that extra spark. For anyone craving some old-school fun, this collection hits the mark in a stylish way. Bite the Bullet is a roguelite RPG shooter in which players must consume opponents, bullets, and other items in order to upgrade their character, weapons, and skills. They may play solo or in local co-op with pals, personalize their character with a rich skill tree, and gorge themselves on 50 levels. Players may also make unique new weapons, wield a shield, collect action hero bandanas, and morph into a strong Zombro form. The game has an engaging narrative, side quests, and a large, branching skill tree. Res Please is a one-of-a-kind pixel art puzzle platformer with co-op and single-player modes. To overcome riddles and conquer dungeons, players must strategically kill their own brothers, Arkan and Zeph. The game takes a different approach to standard co-op, focused on tactical extermination rather than survival. Players can learn a range of magical spells, but they must master them in order to overcome obstacles. Players may personalize their gaming experience with extra options such as PvP foot race and unlock difficult gauntlet stages. Mundaun is a beautifully eerie experience that masterfully blends hand-drawn art with haunting storytelling. The atmosphere is thick with mystery, and the unsettling soundtrack perfectly complements the dark, folklore-inspired world. Exploration feels rewarding as you uncover secrets and piece together the story, while the puzzles strike a great balance between challenging and intuitive. The game's unique visual style stands out, creating an immersive, almost tactile horror vibe. It's a captivating journey for anyone who loves atmospheric, narrative-driven adventures with a distinct artistic touch. Ugly creates a twisted world of mirrors, puzzles, and inner demons with a deeply personal touch. The dual-screen mechanic is clever and constantly challenges perception. Each room feels like a psychological riddle, matched with a dark art style that suits the mood perfectly. Music and sound design quietly enhance the emotional weight without ever being too loud. This is a game that leans into its theme and isn't afraid to sit with uncomfortable truths. A dark fairy tale with brains, style, and unexpected emotional depth. In the 1990s, a nostalgic adventure platformer follows a chubby child who is turned into a balloon by cartoon villains. After fleeing, he turns this change into a superpower, gaining abilities such as shooting fireballs and lightning. The game features a unique tale set in a cartoonish environment, with players able to visit 9 places, including the Kingdom of Lost Balloons. Players may modify Chris's movements and gain powerful spells. They confront unusual opponents such as samurai cats, cyborg penguins, and vampires. Thirsty Suitors is a game that delves into topics of culture, relationships, family dynamics, and personal expression. Jayla, the heroine, endures hurdles from her demanding parents, ex-partners, and Nani, her family's matriarch. The game includes cinematic battles, skating, and culinary portions. Players control Jayla as she navigates Timber Hills, Barefoot Park, and Cooking Park, all while attempting to impress her mother and reconcile their rocky relationship. Thirsty Suitors is a visually gorgeous and engaging game experience.
Terrifying.
Lila, the brave protagonist, must band together with a variety of one-of-a-kind pals to preserve her kingdom from the malicious conductor's attempts to exterminate all melodic and enticing qualities. The game sends players on a mission to discover the mysterious story of Lila, her background, and the actual nature of the menace over the mysterious Sky Island. Along the way, gamers will come across riddles, strange animals, and fearsome monsters. The music-infused pixelated dreamscape delivers an immersive experience.
I know this sounds weird, but the day's repeating itself.
12 Minutes is a gripping, time-loop thriller that hooks you from the start with its intense narrative and clever puzzle design. The voice acting from James McAvoy, Daisy Ridley, and Willem Dafoe adds cinematic depth to the experience. Every loop brings a new layer of discovery, making each decision feel impactful. Its minimalist top-down view keeps the focus on the unfolding mystery, creating a claustrophobic tension that's hard to shake. It's a thought-provoking and emotional ride that rewards patience and curiosity in equal measure.
Things like this just don't get forgiven.
Storyteller invites players to build tales through simple drag-and-drop mechanics, letting creativity shape the outcome. With its fairy tale-like art and clever puzzles, each level becomes a playful sandbox of logic and imagination. The humor is dry and subtle, rewarding out-of-the-box thinking rather than brute forcing. Puzzles feel just the right length, rarely overstaying their welcome. For those who enjoy experimenting within a clear framework, this one encourages playful thought in a refreshingly calm and focused way. Sayonara Wild Hearts is an arcade game that includes exciting activities such as motorbike riding, skating, dance fights, laser shooting, sword wielding, and breaking hearts at 200 miles per hour. The game follows a young lady whose heart breaks, upsetting the universe's balance. She dreams of a diamond butterfly escorting her along a celestial highway, where she meets her alter ego, the Fool, a mystery masked motorcyclist. With a pop soundtrack, players must restore peace by chasing high scores and gaining insight into the hearts of Little Death and her star-crossed pals. Stray is a quiet, atmospheric journey through a decaying cybercity seen through the eyes of a stray cat. The world feels alive with detailed neon-lit alleys, rusted rooftops, and curious robots with stories to tell. Every moment invites exploration, with light puzzles and gentle platforming that never overwhelm. Music sets the tone perfectly, giving each location a mood of its own. What makes this adventure stick is its mood, lonely yet curious, melancholy but hopeful. A unique, visually rich game that stays in the mind long after it's over.
In the North Atlantic, with a long...
I Am Dead presents a beautifully crafted adventure that blends heartfelt storytelling with clever puzzles. The game delivers a charming, whimsical atmosphere filled with rich visuals and a touching narrative about loss and memory. Players explore a vibrant world inhabited by quirky characters, unraveling mysteries with creative mechanics that engage both the mind and emotions. Its unique art style and thoughtful design contribute to a memorable experience that captivates from start to finish. This title brings a refreshing mix of warmth and wit to the puzzle adventure genre.
I am dead.
This cooperative game emphasizes collaboration by offering bright, chaotic stages packed with colorful characters. It's a single-player game that allows players to leap and transition between characters smoothly. The game is simple to learn yet tough to master, with difficulty modifications for varied speeds. The plot focuses on a lovely robot protagonist, and the soundtrack is fantastic. There's also a funny jokes, super hidden secrets, and awards to show off your accomplishments. The game is ideal for exercising and conquering hurdles.
don't they know who I am?
The Artful Escape is a dazzling, interstellar journey of self-discovery wrapped in psychedelic visuals and a killer guitar soundtrack. You play as Francis Vendetti, a teenage guitar prodigy searching for his true identity through surreal dimensions and cosmic stages. The game blends light platforming with rhythmic musical moments, creating a relaxing yet emotionally rich experience. The voice acting is top-notch, and every frame feels like a living album cover. It's a short ride, but every second pulses with creativity and heart. A must-play for fans of music, art, and storytelling.
Yeah, go ahead, knock yourself out.
Maquette plays with perspective in a way that feels fresh and thoughtful. Its recursive world design turns puzzle solving into a meditative process, where small shifts in size and space matter deeply. The soft colors and ambient soundtrack create a reflective mood that lingers beyond each puzzle. Dialogue and narration give the story a quiet weight, adding emotional depth without over-explaining. For those who enjoy slow-paced, thoughtful games with a clever core mechanic, this one stays in the mind long after the final puzzle is solved.
Is it supposed to be this difficult?
Donut County is a short and clever puzzle game where you control an ever-growing whole that swallows everything in sight. With its pastel visuals, playful writing, and relaxing pace, it's easy to sink into the world and smile through each level. The mechanics are simple yet satisfying, and the humor lands without trying too hard. Each scene feels thoughtfully made, with just enough challenge to stay engaging. It's the kind of game that leaves a light mood long after the last object disappears underground.
I guess as I get a little older,
Open Roads tells a gentle, reflective story about a mother and daughter on a road trip filled with buried memories and quiet discoveries. The hand-drawn visuals paired with soft, expressive voice acting build a believable connection between the characters. Every location visited feels lived in, full of subtle detail that speaks louder than words. It moves at its own pace, encouraging thought rather than action. A solid choice for anyone who values story, mood, and strong character writing above flashy gameplay.
whatever it is, I know we'll find it.
Harmony: The Fall of Reverie is a vibrant narrative journey where choices truly matter. The visual style feels dreamlike, paired with a lush soundtrack that complements every moment. Its branching story paths encourage replay, making each decision feel meaningful. Characters are distinct, and the pacing allows their arcs to breathe naturally. Dialogue is thoughtfully written, with themes that touch on identity, power, and connection. As a narrative-driven game, it sticks the landing with emotion and depth that lingers well after the final scene. Put yourself in Edith's footsteps and explore across the massive Finch mansion, digging into the family's past and solving the riddle of why she is the only survivor. Discover each family member's story from the distant past to the present, as you see their final moments on the day of their demise. The Finch's distinct gameplay and tone are reflected in each narrative, which is told in the first person and ends with the death of a family member. Finally, this game provides a thorough investigation of the vast and complex universe we live in.
Changed the memory of you. How it will.
Hindsight paints a gentle, reflective tale through a delicate mix of memories and objects. With its soft art direction and ambient soundtrack, the game encourages a slow, thoughtful pace that invites reflection. Transitions between past and present feel seamless, while each moment feels intentional and quiet. The mood leans introspective, almost meditative, with subtle visual storytelling doing much of the emotional work. Best appreciated in a calm mindset, it gently encourages looking inward, making every scene feel like a step through someone's memory box. Gone Home delivers a deeply immersive narrative experience that captivates from start to finish. The game presents a beautifully crafted environment filled with subtle details that encourage exploration and discovery. Its storytelling unfolds naturally, drawing players into an emotional journey through the eyes of its characters. The atmospheric sound design and thoughtful writing combine to create a compelling mood that stays long after playing. This title provides a unique blend of mystery and heartfelt moments, making it a must-try for fans of story-driven adventures.
To tell my sister everything. And if I can't do it in person...
Gorogoa is a puzzle game that mixes hand-drawn storytelling with unique gameplay. Players use richly designed panels to solve puzzles, revealing secret connections and levels of significance. The game's seamless combination of gameplay and narration fosters a sense of agency and commitment to the ending. The game's hauntingly beautiful soundtrack heightens the emotional effect of the plot, creating a really immersive experience. Gorogoa exemplifies the power of art and storytelling in-game, encouraging players to think creatively and consider fresh views. Leila wraps its unique style around a surreal world that feels both eerie and dreamlike. With simple controls and lo-fi visuals, it leans into atmosphere more than action, letting the tone speak louder than mechanics. The soundtrack hums with a nostalgic haze, pushing a quiet sense of mystery forward. Pacing stays deliberate, keeping players curious without rushing. There's something subtly hypnotic here, where even the smallest moments feel deliberate. A quiet, strange journey that lingers long after the screen fades to black. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome.
In the face.